What's up, everybody? This is just Midwest Things. Today I have got Lucy, as you can tell. You're right there.
Oh, hey!
Yeah,
That
your
thing's so
camera.
tiny.
Yeah, I know it's a time. I need. Don't worry, I'm getting much better ones. Better.
Whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know what you need?
What?
You need intro music.
That'll be post
Oh,
when I edit this. That's
okay.
when it'll
Just
go.
saying, you do need intro music.
Yeah, I know, and I'm gonna get it for when I get start live streaming it and stuff like that, But first, I gotta grow a little bit more to do that.
You need music every day. You don't need to grow. You just need music.
Yeah, well, yeah. But this is Lucifer. She is my best friend. We've known each other, what, 15 years?
Probably so.
Oh, God.
So what? But it all depends on what grade did you move here in high school.
Freshman year.
So there's what?
Yeah, 15
years,
years.
like?
Yeah.
4 years? Yeah, probably 15
Yeah, I was
years.
15 when I came. No, 16 years then.
I'm just trying to judge because if you was a freshman, then I'd have been sophomore.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of how many years I've been out of school. 12, 13, probably 14. 14, 15 years, somewhere around there.
I graduated when I was 19. I'm 31 now.
I don't know. Don't ask me to do math.
That was 12. And then freshman. Yeah. Yeah, 15 years. Yeah. Sorry, my math sucks.
We went to Fredericktown.
There you go. We went to Fredericktown. Real fast, I know you don't know, but don't mention, company names and stuff like
Well,
that.
of course not. I don't want to be fired. Not
Exact-
yet. I already know that.
But okay, I was just making sure because I had to do some editing on when I had PJ on here.
Well, you might want to edit out what school we just went to.
Oh, schools are public
Oh,
knowledge,
okay.
so
Wow.
they can kiss my right foot and everything. But anyway, I've got her on today because I love her to death, and we don't get to talk much anymore since we are both extremely busy people all the time.
You mean old and boring and living lives.
Well, yeah, I guess that works too.
Okay, there you go.
But anyway, no, I just brought her in. She is a mother of how many now?
I have 2 physically, biologically kids and 2 stepchildren.
Okay, yeah.
There's
good.
4 there.
4. God, I still have none.
You want a couple?
No, I'm good.
I'll let you borrow a few.
I'll take Addie.
You know, don't even. You could have her, I guess.
All right.
That kid couldn't even figure out how to peel a potato last night.
Oh my God, I love those kids. When I first moved back to Missouri, I was literally every day.
The
at
second time.
The second, yeah,
the
the
second
second,
time.
the second time I came back, I was gone, what, 2 years?
Probably.
Yeah, and literally it was every day. It was just a given. I would get off of work, go straight to her house, and be there until what, 9, 10 o'clock
Till
every day.
bedtime.
Yeah, until it was like, okay, you gotta go. Nope.
Nope. Okay, here's you a blankie.
Well, shoot, I got to the point where I was just bringing my clothes with me.
Yeah.
Well, hell, I was paying you to do my laundry.
Yeah, well, you wasn't technically paying me to do your laundry. What you was paying me for was the quarters to put in the laundromat machines to do your laundry.
And then, no, but I thought I gave you extra.
No, actually, I took it all in the washer and dryer.
Well, you should have told me. I'd have gave you more.
Nope.
You know that.
Nope, because I loved you.
You still love me.
I still love you, yes. I'd still do your laundry today. I'd probably do it for free because I don't have to go use a laundromat anymore.
Nah, I can't have anybody. I pay my mother to do it. That's how busy I usually am anymore.
Right, it'd be too much trouble to drive it to my house.
Well, that is true. Well, you're only 15 minutes away, but
I know.
I work thirds. And by the time I get off work,
I'm going to work.
you're going to work, and I'm going to bed around 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, and usually I don't get up until usually around 3, 4 o'clock. But then I have to drive that 15 minutes, hang out with you, and then have to drive all the way back over here to go to work.
I drove the 15 minutes here.
Yeah, I know. And I'm going to hear about it too.
Just
Trust
so
me.
you know.
Oh, I'm going to hear about it. I know.
All right.
But no, today, she asked for a topic which is supposed to be spitball. So, but today, since she is a mother, I looked at Time Magazine, and it's 10 steps to raise happy kids. Yeah, raise happy kids. Step number 1. It says you're going to be selfish. Make yourself happy. Do you agree with that? We're going to go through each step, and I want to kind of get her initial reaction to every single one.
In all honesty, you're never going to raise happy kids no matter what you do. I don't think 10 steps is going to even work, to be honest, because it's not going to happen. But step 1, I honestly think you will have to be selfish because it's your life too. You are the parent, so you do need to be happy yourself in order to show children what true happiness is.
All right. And would you say you are happy? Or are you just more eh?
That one's a tough question. That depends on what you're talking about, whether I'm happy or not.
So would you say you are a happy person or just more eh?
I don't know, Alex. Am I a happy person?
Well, you at least put a front on for me. You at least
I'm always happy to see you.
Well, that is true. And I'm always happy to see you. Because, we're living lives.
You should have come see me before you asked me these questions.
No, this was supposed to be blind. This was supposed to be a blind reaction to what you think.
I would say I'm happy probably most of the time.
All right. I don't have kids, that's why I'm also asking. I do have 4 nieces and nephews.
Nieces and nephews are a big difference, though.
Yeah, but when they come to visit, when
they're not here constantly, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
That is true. That is true. But when every time they come down, it's Uncle Buddy.
Yeah, but you always get to send them home.
Yeah, I know.
Unfortunately, I am home. There's no sending them somewhere else. There's no them going away.
Yeah. I'm going to move the mic over just a little.
Why?
So people can hear you.
Well, are we sure we want them to hear me?
You got a very, very nice voice.
Are you sure?
Everybody says my voice is a radio voice, and I don't think so.
Whatever. No comment. I'm not even judging.
For once?
For once.
Oh my goodness. I'm glad I was recording that. I had to make sure we were recording. Okay, step 2. Teach them to build relationships.
Yeah, I feel like that's very important.
How do you go about doing that? On the way you're raising your kids?
On how to build a relationship with other people?
Yeah.
Show them that you gotta, respect other people. You can't just expect people to like you and be nice to you and give to you without you, in return, being the same way to another person.
And are you showing that the way you and her husband's name is Randy?
Are we sure? Can we call him something else for the day?
Jerkface.
Okay, whatever.
You and Jerkface, do you kind of do that in a way?
Kind of. But not so much Randy, but I want them to see that with other people outside of the household, too.
Okay.
Like other friends, other family. You have to be nice to people. They don't just honestly just give you niceness. They don't just give you whatever you want. They don't just come whenever you want them to. It's a two-way street.
All right. I can see that. I can definitely
Not just
see.
him. Naturally, you expect him to be nice because he's married to me. But outside of the home as well. If you want a friend, you gotta be a friend and be nice and show them that you are worth being a friend for. Maybe. Makes sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
It makes sense in my head, but I don't know if it's coming out
no,
right.
No, it's making sense. It's, because everybody at home has to be happy. I mean, you got to try it, obviously you're trying to, raise happy kids. Happy kids do better things. Pissed off kids, do bad things. I mean, look at Addie. When she was little, she was always mad.
Oh God.
But now she is more. Now she is pretty laid back. From what I see.
She's been through her phase where she's so laid back. But now we're kind of hitting teenage puberty years and we're just mad at the world again for nothing.
Well, we were all that way,
Right.
so.
But taken effect, she did have a couple good years there where she was.
It's like that
Fine.
kid. But she's got such a dry sense of humor.
She does. It hurts.
But at least at least you know what you're getting into when she has her sense of humor.
Right.
So, I mean, it works out.
But really, though, I think where I'm going with this whole subject is the fact that, like in daycare and stuff, they tried so hard to make friends. They'd be so nice to people. They'll tell you stories about how kids would run them over and be mean and bully them to the point of no end. And they still were not good enough to be these other kids' friends. And they weren't happy. And I'm like, it doesn't matter how nice you are to them. Happiness is a two-way street. Friendship is a two-way street. They have to earn your friendship as well.
Okay.
So, like, you have to be nice. They have to be nice. They have to want it, too. You can't just give them all your friendship, basically. Like, you can't just be their friend and expect them to be your friend back. You know what I'm saying? Like...
Well, that's how I became friends with you. I was just nice to you constantly, making
Right.
fun of you.
But Alex, if I was mean to you every day and I bullied you every day, are you still going to be my friend?
Yeah, essentially that's what we did when we were teenagers. You're just mean to me.
But I'm a female, Alex.
Yeah.
You know what
that
they
is
taught
true.
us growing up? Little boys, they pick on you and they're mean to you. That means they like you. Little girls are mean to you, Alex. That means they like you. But I'm talking like girls. And girls, like...
Girls versus the girls is what you're
Right.
saying here. Okay.
It's like... they weren't happy there. They couldn't make friends there. No, none of them kids truly understood what it meant to be a friend.
So moving away from where you were to there, and then having to go to this newer school, has that helped out considerably on that?
It did, but it took them a step back because they were just used to being bullied. Like, they didn't know how to actually, like, they went in there with the same aspect and thinking that this is just like what they came from, and they weren't going to have real friends.
But now they've got some pretty good friendships, would you
Well,
say?
for being a very small school.
They kind of have no choice. It's like it's either that one or that one.
It's either we're going to be friends or we're not going to be friends, and there ain't no other choice in this, so you might as well just shut up, get over it, and we're going to be friends at this point. I mean, there is quarrels here and there, but...
But who doesn't have quarrels? I mean,
Right.
me and you, even growing up, we had our differences.
I still want to choke you sometimes now, Alex. Shh.
This is why I love her. Okay. See, you were worried that we wouldn't be able to talk and
Right,
figure
I'm
it
still
out.
afraid that I'm not conveying what I'm trying to say right
No,
now.
you're
so-
conveying beautifully. It's awesome. Are they bugging you?
I can't keep them in.
Oh, okay. But can you still hear me just fine?
Well, yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay, I'm just
Can you
making
hear
sure.
me just fine?
Yeah, in my left ear,
Why in just your left ear?
because these headphones broke. I dropped them.
Oh,
I've got new ones on order,
okay.
and I got 2 sets of these. So
You got another set coming.
yeah, I got
So
2
we
sets.
get to do this again sometime.
Oh yeah,
And I can hear myself.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. All right, step number 3. Expect effort, not perfection.
I have a hard time with that myself.
Really? Care to elaborate?
Because I expect effort and perfection.
Well, you've always been a perfectionist.
That's what I'm saying. So I have a very hard time with that.
And that's what I find weird with your marriage is that your husband's
Right.
and he's just like, let's go,
Opposites
just
attract.
throw it all together. Let's see
He's
what
the
we
missing half of whatever that I don't have.
make. That is true. He's
And-
what, 6 foot?
7,
So yeah, 6'7". You're
5'1".
5'1". Yeah. He's about this big around though.
No, really. I mean,
Has he gained weight?
what size waist do you wear, Alex?
36.
He's a 34.
Oh well. But there is no meat to him.
Yeah, there is.
Not much.
You just can't tell because it's all stretched out. Unlike you, who, what are you, 5'4", 5'5"?
I am 5'7".
Don't
thank
tell me
you.
that. I can see the top of your head when you're standing.
I am 5'7".
You realize I can't even see the top of my 10-year-old's head when she's standing.
She's not as tall as me.
Are you sure? I need to bring her over?
I promise you, I'm taller than her.
Oh, well, you keep promising, because I guarantee you in about a couple of weeks you won't be.
Probably not. I don't care. I'm short. I don't care. I've never cared that I'm
Good.
short.
Because you know what they say about little people.
Yeah, we'll kick the shit out of your shins.
Right, we're closer to hell. We're ninjas. I don't mind being short. Don't stop me one bit.
But do you at least expect your children to give the effort to it? You may not expect perfection
Okay,
out
look,
of them.
if we can't get it perfect, then you better be trying. Because if you ain't trying and it ain't perfect, somebody's in trouble.
Oh, so you're one of those, huh?
Right. If I tell you to do something and you don't put any effort into it,
Like, say it's like a 15-minute job to clean their room. It should be done within 10 to 15 minutes, right?
yeah.
And if you walk in there after 15 minutes and you go, the hell's going on? That's your expectations, and that's your... they're showing that there's no effort, and they're not, putting any effort towards it. That probably digs in you more
Right.
than if they tried, but it's not perfect. Okay, you tried. I'll give you that.
As long as you're trying, I don't care how long it takes you. As long as you're going at it,
Yeah.
you're making effort at it.
Okay, I agree.
That 15-minute job can take you 2 hours for all I care, as long as you're working at it.
See, that's a mom right there. That's a mom. That's the way.
But when I tell you 3 times clean your room, and you're done in 15 minutes, and I walk in there and it ain't done, you go back in another 15 minutes later, and all your clothes, your clean clothes, is stuck in with your PJ basket, because that's just where you wanted to stick them to be done. Guess what happens? That PJ basket comes upside down, and all your clothes is all over the floor. So now you're gonna start all over again.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't do that anymore because they're scared they might hurt the children's feelings. But we'll get on that subject
Well,
here.
don't even go there.
Don't worry. All right. Step number 4. This is from Time Magazine. I've got it over here on the other computer. Yeah, I know. I've got too many computers
I noticed.
going on right now.
I feel like you need one over here just to even it out a little.
I was thinking about putting hanging a monitor down so that way I can run off this computer and just look up on what's going on.
I just feel like it's so monitor heavy on this side. You need a monitor over here.
Yeah. No, teach optimism. Teach them to be optimistic.
I struggle with that.
You've always been kind of a pessimist.
I have been. I am not
'Cause
the optimistic person.
Because you always look on the bad side of things. But you also do try every once in a while to be like, I can do this. We can do this. It's going to work. We're going to be able to do this.
I'm a badass. We're gonna get this done, but I'm not very optimistic about stuff
Like, what is the biggest thing that you're pessimist about?
I don't know.
Is it just a generality of everything, or is it just that's just the way you are?
I think maybe that's just the way I am. Maybe I'm not really a pessimist. Like, deep down, maybe I'm not, but maybe I just come off that way. Maybe that's my first go-to. Like, my instant reaction is pessimistic, but deep down, I know I'm not.
Okay, yeah, I get that, because I think every pessimist comes off as a pessimist, but deep down they're like, no, this has got to work. This has got to work. This is gonna work. This is gonna work. That's just my opinion. But I've always been, I guess, pretty balanced on that. It's like some days the glass is half empty, some days the glass is half full. I mean, but that's just me. I'm weird and trying to do a podcast, so.
I don't know. I'd like to think that whatever it is I'm going to do it and it's going to get done and it's going to be done the right way. But I think it's the hurdle of looking at situations, especially the harder ones, is like, nope, not doing it. Nope, not doing it.
But I like a challenge though.
You're not a mom either.
Well, that is true. That is true. And back to real fast on why do you want to do this? Why do you want to do it? It's a challenge to me. I want to see if I can, do more instead of just be a mechanic my whole life.
Right.
I want to be able to, and I like to talk. I love talking.
Right.
I can sit here and talk for 10 hours straight and not say a dang thing, but I want to use that talking that I love to do and try to get more information out there into the world. You know what I mean? And be fair about it, not be biased one way or another. Because I've always been like almost the true neutral on everything. When when friends, we don't get along and all that, or you're having an issue with one of your friends, I just get, I've always been let me listen to this side, let me listen to this side. I'll make my judgment from there.
Right.
And you don't get that with a lot of people anymore. It's like,
No, everybody's very judgmental anymore. Like, they're very quick to pick a side, too.
yes,
Very fast.
yeah, oh God, they are, it's stupid on how fast people make judgments anymore.
Right. And a lot of times they pick judgments just to be against you anymore.
Oh God, yes. That happens way too often, way too often. Yeah. But-
Pessimistic. Let me say this. My father-in-law taught me about close to a year ago. My stepfather-in-law having a very hard time at work, and let me tell you, I feel like they've about broke me. I've never been to the point where I felt broken, but I tell myself this: I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I am all out of bubble gum. So you know what that means.
Rowdy, was it Rowdy?
I don't know where he got it from, but
Piper.
he told me.
It was a movie that he was in. It was a shit movie, but it was funny.
He's like, Lucy, you go in there tomorrow, you look your boss in the face, and you say, I'm here to kick ass or chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. So
As you're chewing a piece of bubble gum.
my boss looks at me and goes, what do you want me to do? Go buy you some bubble gum? And I'm like, no, I'm here to kick your ass. Well, actually, I'm here to kick the ass, like, around here, but, And here I am almost a year later, and I still feel like I'm getting my ass handed to me on a daily basis, so.
Yeah.
But I tried to be very pessimistic, or not pessimistic, optimistic.
There
but
you go, yeah.
I still think of that in the mornings, like, I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum. Nope. By the end of the day, I'm like, I can't do this.
But you'll be all right. You'll be all right.
say
You're pretty
that.
strong.
We'll say that.
Hey, you're raising 2 kids.
Right, I know.
Well,
I,
let me 5 kids.
I know, 5 kids.
Yeah,
I know, and I keep telling myself every day, I'm a badass. I'm badass. My father-in-law tells me that too. You're badass. I know I'm badass. I tell myself that at work too. It's the only thing that gets me through the day.
Well, like a lot of people with me, they always think it's weird that I make fun of myself so hard.
You got to though.
Yeah, be like, like going through high school when people would tell me, "Oh, well, you're short and blah blah blah," and it's like, "Yeah, I'm short. Woohoo! I'm freaking short. I don't care."
Back then, we didn't know you was a ninja either, though.
Yeah, that is true. I'll kick the shit out of your shins. But no, and they'd be like, you're short, and I'd be like, well, at least I'm still taller than a midget. And they're like, no, you're a midget. All right, well then I'm a freaking midget. Oh well,
And
who
then the
cares?
Hobbits came out, and all of a sudden you wanted to be a badass dwarf. So
It's like you guys got to pick up,
I'd rather be a dwarf. I'm just saying.
Oh wait, I forgot you love Lord of the Rings, don't you?
I do.
I can't stand it.
We gotta do some walking and some more walking and some more walking. We gotta walk for years and be a bunch of badasses while we walking.
And just look good while we do it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like walking.
I don't care.
No, that's the thing with short people. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's only about 20 steps." 40 for me.
40 for me. Just imagine, Randy 6 whatever takes me double time to keep up with him.
Oh, I know.
I'm wore out before we can
Remember
get out
when?
of Walmart.
Remember when my ex, you and Randy, and my ex was the one that was.
Where'd we go?
We went to Six Flags.
Was it Six Flags?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was. Yeah, and we had to keep up with her. You remember that?
I don't know. I thought we started about the time we went to Jackson. We was trying to keep up with Randy walking around the car show.
Oh
I
yeah.
thought I was
yeah.
gonna die.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, but He's something. We'll talk probably more as we keep going down.
Yeah, awful pessimistic because I'm not that. I guess I don't know.
We'll say neutral for now.
Okay.
We'll say neutral for now. Step 5. Teach emotional intelligence. Don't worry, I've got it on the other screen if you're wanting to figure out what.
Nope, emotional intelligence. That means you yell when it's appropriate to yell.
Okay, I could.
You release anger when it's appropriate to release anger, not just because you're mad at the world and release anger all the time.
Yeah, and
You cry because you're truly hurt, not
Yeah.
because somebody said something and your feelings have been a little touched.
exactly. There you go. That's the best way I can say
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah. And people don't teach that anymore to their kids. I mean, look, even in our generation, they don't teach that.
I feel like that all starts with tattling. In smaller children, it starts with tattling. That's where they realize, oh, mommy, so-and-so. Let's say Zoe, 2 years old. Mommy, Addie pushed me. Okay, what? Mommy, Addie pushed me every 5 minutes until she gets a reaction out of me, and then Addie gets in trouble. Well, then Zoe's given instant gratification because she got what she wanted, because her feelings were hurt a little. Stop
Yeah.
the tattling, she'd never get that. And it just carries on. All 4 of my kids are that way.
Yeah.
You stop that tattling, they realize, somebody pushed me. Okay, so what?
Well, I've had that at several places I've worked at. Is they'll be like every little thing you do. Especially my last job that I had before I went back to the other one. God, tattletales.
Right, but that also increases the need for anger that isn't there either, because the one that's constantly getting in trouble won't constantly be getting in trouble.
Exactly.
So they'll learn how to control their anger better.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think it starts at a very young age.
Yeah. But this one I found kind of interesting. Hold on. All right. This is their definition right here. Emotional intelligence is a skill, not an inborn trait, like you were saying.
Right.
You had to teach.
Yep.
Thinking kids will just naturally come to understand their own emotions, let alone those of others, doesn't set them up for success. A simple first step here is to emphasize, label, and validate.
Oh, I guess more or less fancier words.
Yeah, when they're struggling with anger or frustration. They give an example. Molly, I am so mad at you. Me, are you mad at me? Very mad at me. Tell me about that. Are you also feeling disappointed because I won't let you have a play date right now? Yes, I want to have a play date right now. You see, you seem sad. Crawling into my lap, Molly whimpers a little and rests her head on my shoulder. Relate to the child. Help them identify what they are feeling and let them know that those feelings are okay, even though bad behavior might not be.
I can't say that's how I would have handled that situation.
How would you handle that?
Okay, so if you go back up to the top, like, she's mad. Well, you're mad. Get over it. Tough titties, sister. That's kind of my thing. Like, you're mad. I understand. It's okay to be mad, but I'm not gonna, like, coddle you because you're mad. You're not gonna get the attention from being mad. Okay, so now you're sad. That's fine. I'll give you a hug, but I'm not gonna baby you because you're sad. These are your emotions you need to learn to cope with. I'm gonna help you, but you have to figure this out too. How old is this child? It never said how old that child
Yeah,
was.
it doesn't say that on how old it is. I'm going to assume, since they were using the word play date and stuff like that, 4 or 5. I know I'm assuming. Making an ass out of you and me.
Child could also be 10 too, because you know how parents are these days.
Oh, dear God.
I'm just saying.
The coddling is real, isn't it?
It is. It's very real. That's what I'm saying. Like, I will coddle a child to an extent, but at a certain point, it's like, you got mad? That's your thing. You're going to learn. You're going to get mad a lot in this life before it's over with.
Oh, yeah.
Now let's work through these anger issues and figure out how to deal with this. And now, look, you're sad. Yay.
Yay.
Let me give you a hug.
It's called the range of emotions.
Right.
All I can think of is that SpongeBob meme
But I'm not gonna coddle my child because her feelings are hurt.
Exactly. And
Nobody coddles me when my feelings are hurt. She might as well get over it now.
Hey, I did.
But you're not there every day.
Well, I'm sorry.
If you were, then it might be different.
So build a little shed on your property, and
You're gonna follow me to work too,
I might as well.
because that's where I need all my coddling.
Shut up.
Alex, I ran out of bubble gum. I need you to go get me some more and get back because I'm about to kick ass.
Oh, your camera moved.
My camera moved. That's your camera.
No, the camera's on you. There we go.
Why is it on me? Oh, you have your. Where's your camera at? Where's that?
Mine's in the laptop right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. These are some shitty ones. I can't wait to get my new ones in.
Well, nobody knows they're shitty because nobody's actually looking at any of it. So.
Not yet.
Okay. Whatever.
Oh no, I'm gonna start boosting.
Alex, never admit to your stuff being shit.
Oh, I'll admit to mine.
Whatever. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Except for these headphones. These headphones are shit.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry.
I'll bring my own next time.
No, you'll have a full head one. Yeah, you're plugged into the splitter right there.
I know. I was trying to see what kind of an end it had. I don't think I have any headphones in my car.
It's just the regular headphones.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was looking for. Was
Yeah.
the end. All right.
Where's my
Step
other ones?
6. What step we on here?
Step 6.
Ha ha ha.
Happiness habits.
What the heck is that?
Well, aren't you glad I still got this up?
Are we happy? So we're gonna hug?
Yeah.
We're gonna huggle. It's between a hug and a cuddle. We're gonna huggle.
God dang it. Step 6, form happiness habits. It's, hold on, let me get through here. Thinking through these methods is taxing, but acting habitually is easy once habits have been established. Okay, stimulus removal. Get distractions and temptations out of the way.
What? I'm so confused right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Make it public. Establish goals to increase social support and social pressure.
I'm still confused.
Yeah, and I am too, so don't feel bad. One goal at a time. Too many goals overwhelms willpower, especially for kids. Solidify one habit before adding another. So I think what they're trying to say is that set up goals for them, and once they reach them goals, basically in layman's terms, give them a treat.
You mean if they remember to brush their teeth every day, they can have a candy bar?
It's something like that, I'm sure. See, this is not set up for, and I missed one. Keep at it. Don't expect perfection immediately. It takes time. There will be relapses. That's normal. Keep reinforcing.
I feel like this is for younger children.
Yeah.
Children I do not have.
Well, what's your youngest now?
Let's see. 10, 9, 8, 7.
7?
7.
7. Wow. Well, you did raise 2 of them from infantry. Infantry? Being
They've basically all been with me since, like, infantry.
infantry.
My 2 obviously have been with me since the beginning.
Oh, God.
The other 2 have been with me since they've been at least toddlers and
Yeah. Still peeing a bed. And,
diapers, okay?
Diaper-
Diapers
di-
and bottles.
Yeah. Oh, God. I'm glad I didn't have to deal
Why
with
would
that.
I want to go back through that again?
Yeah, yeah. And you know what? This guy doesn't have to go through
But
that.
the smell of babies is so sweet.
Yeah, after you scrubbed them.
Oh, most
Most-
of them smell
most-
sweet.
Most of them smell like poop. And then they're walking around with dirty faces.
And formula.
And God, formula stinks.
And when the formula mixes with spit, guess what? You got super glue.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it awesome?
No.
Is it like really good super glue or just meh?
Nah. It's nasty super glue.
Yeah. That's what the foam's for.
I bet you could stick the foam to the wall with some of that super glue.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I've got them. Tells you how professional I am. I still got the sticky
3M
stuff.
adhesive.
Yep. That's what's holding the foam together.
Oh, Okay.
Yeah. Dang it, you went crooked again. Yeah, well, we'll just leave it.
What if I do this? Will that help it? Is it still crooked?
Oh, no, it's way off crooked.
Oh, well, is it the crooked that way?
No, other way.
Oh, this
yeah.
way.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that
Am I
way.
straight now?
You've never been straight.
Oh, whatever. I was trying to help you.
Yeah. I do need you to make sure you're talking into the microphone.
I get bored with a little sitting in one spot for too long.
It moves with you.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, there you go. Now I can really hear you.
All right, how we doing now?
Well, the mic is actually where I had it pointed. Here, I'll show you. Sorry for
so
the
it's
noise.
at the bottom of the mic. Hey guys, look, I'll be a professional before we're over with.
It's right there.
Gold.
Yeah, it's gold.
That's so sexy.
Yeah. But you know what? I got to make sure it's covered because the got to have the pop filter on there.
Okay, come on.
So, all right. So, happiness habits, that's just pretty much giving your kids treats is what it sounds like to me. So,
Oh, so when they go pee-pee in the potty, you give it an M&M.
there you go. Actually, that's what we did with my niece. Every time she went to the bathroom, that's what we do. And then finally, just one day, she goes, I'm done with the pull-up. She just ripped it off and went about her day.
But some kids are not that way. Some kids cling to that diaper.
Yeah, and
Zoe was the kid that clinged to the diaper.
and the pacifier.
They both did.
Did they?
So did I. My mom will tell you I had a binky till I was about 4.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So almost kindergarten age before you
Yeah.
finally got rid of it. Well, actually, you were preschool age then, weren't you?
I never went to preschool.
Oh, yeah, you weren't that fancy.
I never went to daycare. I never went to anything. I went to kindergarten.
Oh, God, kindergarten. I remember my teacher, I don't know why, but she was, like, taller than all the men. That's, I think, why I remember her. Her name was Miss Tiggis.
She wasn't from Fredericktown.
No, she was from up north.
No. Well,
All right. Step number 7. Teach self-discipline.
I feel like that's very important.
All right. How do you go about doing that, though?
I don't know. I don't know how I do that.
You just kind of be like, you have to do this. Your willpower is going to have to make you do this.
Like, you learn you have to do these certain things every day, because if you don't, bad things are going to happen. Like, I'm not disciplining you for not brushing your teeth every day, for example. But guess what? You don't brush your teeth, you get cavities. That's not my fault. That's on you.
Yeah.
That's
And-
self-discipline, I think. Wouldn't you think?
Yeah. And Zoe and Addie are at that age where they're starting to lose all their teeth, aren't they?
Oh, they're past that stage.
They're already past that stage?
I think, like, Zoe might have a couple teeth left that she needs, like the back molars.
Oh, yeah.
But Addie, I think's lost most all of hers.
Yeah. I didn't start losing mine until I was 10.
I just feel like that's a self-learning thing. Like, you learn, you do what you're supposed to do. If you don't, this is what happens. You don't like what happens, then...
You're trying to teach them cause and effect.
Right, basically.
Yeah.
But I would think that's self-discipline, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, that's essentially self-discipline, but a lot of people don't look at it that way. Like,
Well, what would you consider self-discipline?
making your bed, stuff like that.
Okay, but what happens? How do you discipline yourself if you don't make your bed? Not everybody believes in a made bed.
Well, that is true.
I don't.
Well, we already know that.
I'm just saying, how would you self-discipline? I don't self-discipline myself.
I do in a way, but it's more of, do you want to have this feeling like you got nothing accomplished? That's the way I self-discipline myself. It's like, okay, some days I don't want to take a shower, but even though my job is disgusting, I don't want to take a shower, but I know if I don't, this cause and effect over, like my bed's going to get nasty, I'm going to stink. And do I really want to stink? It's more of go through your mind on the cause and effect of it, of what's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Still cause and effect, not self-discipline.
Yeah, but it makes you think of the effect of what's going to happen. Say if I hit 2 buttons right now, shuts the podcast off. That affects it.
Still not self-discipline.
Yeah, but I know the consequences to that.
People are gonna laugh at us right now. A bunch of rednecks don't know what self-discipline is.
I know what self-discipline is.
I feel like self-discipline is something you have when you go on a diet. My 10-year-old does not need to be on a diet.
Hold on, we'll read this. Self-discipline in kids is more predictive of future success than intelligence, or most anything else for that matter. Yes, it's that famous marshmallow test all over again. Kids who better resisted temptation went on to much better lives years later and were happier.
I don't know what the
So
marshmallow test is.
essentially, what?
I don't know what the marshmallow test is.
It's you set a marshmallow down, and just leave it there, and you only give them one warning, like, hey, that needs to sit there. And you go about your day. They go about their day to resist eating that marshmallow.
And what, they get a bigger treat, better treat at the end of the night if they do?
No, it's teaching them self-discipline not to eat it. Basically, all self-discipline is cause and effect, knowing the cause and effect of everything. That's the way I look at it.
Okay.
So, it's fine. We can argue about this for hours probably.
Not really, because I'm going to give up before that.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I will.
No, you won't.
I'll go to sleep.
Don't do that to me.
Sleepy, sleepy. Sleepy, sleepy.
Okay, number 8. This one's gonna be fun. More playtime.
More playtime?
More playtime.
Their whole life is playtime.
Yeah.
What do they need more for?
Yeah. Because all school is a joke anymore.
I don't know. I can't say that. Not all schools.
Not all schools?
No, not all schools.
Why is that?
I feel like my girls learned a lot this year. This year.
Oh, finally this year?
This year.
This year. 2018.
This year.
Okay. Or this school year.
This school year.
Okay, there you go. Had to specify it.
But even for Addie, it's playtime because she thinks that's fun.
She thinks school's fun?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
What a weirdo.
She always has.
What a weirdo.
She thinks education... Well, she doesn't use the word education, but she thinks it's fun to learn new things.
She's my spirit animal.
I wish she was everybody's spirit animal.
Because I love learning. You know that. I'm one of those weirdos that I'll sit there and watch, 5 documentaries in a row and go, I need more.
You and Randy should spend nights together then.
Yeah, but then we'd fall in love and, then we'd run away together. Just be awkward for everybody.
Whatever. Not awkward for me.
As long as you get to keep the house, right?
I'm like, whatever. I don't even care. As long as I stay within that school district. You take the house. I don't care.
I don't want that house.
I know.
It doesn't have good internet connection.
Whatever.
But so you're thinking, the way you think is they've got plenty of playtime.
I feel like they have more than enough playtime.
Yeah, because it's what, 20, 30 minutes on homework, depending on what it is.
If that. If that.
Well, they both are very intelligent.
Right, well, most of Zoe's homework is just timed math test. Like 1 to 2 minutes on one paper, 1 to 2 minutes on another paper, and we're done.
God, I miss those days.
I know, right?
Are they doing Common Core still, or?
I don't really know. I
Or
know
is
they
it
were at the old school. This school, I don't know so much.
Or was it more just, is it more like timetables of 1 + 1 = 2 and stuff like that, or?
Okay, you remember like they used to times us in the multiplication, like we'd have times multiplication test.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that, but it's not just multiplication. There was addition papers or subtraction papers. She gets 2 minutes and she's got to complete the paper in those 2 minutes. And if she don't, we'll draw a line, and that's where the timer stops.
Oh.
And then she finishes the rest of the paper, but those don't count because the timer was off.
Oh, okay.
Addie says she's already done her homework every night.
Even though she hasn't been.
Either though she has or hasn't, but at this point we've had parent-teacher conferences, and she knows, Mom knows, that she has to do her homework. Or she don't go to Six Flags with me and you this summer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a tradition me and her have is that we go to Six Flags every year. We take the kids with. Yeah, it's fun. We have a blast. I got those kids to do some, but we got to make sure we do it on a weekday because it's so much more fun.
It is. I hate to break it to you. They done said they don't want to do the water park this year.
I have no problem with that.
They would much rather spend their day riding the same roller coasters over and over and over.
Yeah, because it's. Well, how many times did we ride the Boss? Like 3-4 times in a row?
No, that was the
Evel Knievel.
Evel Knievel, the American Thunder now.
Oh, yeah.
Well, like 4 or 5 times before we even got off.
Yeah, and then they're like, can we go back? And it's like, yeah, you two can.
Yeah, just...
Well, that new one that goes forward and then that takes you
Right.
backwards.
Yep, nope.
They rode that one.
I don't even know how many times.
I don't know. We were standing there for what, 10, 15 minutes?
They rode it a lot.
And I was like,
And they want to ride the Fireball this year, whether you ride with them or not.
Fireball.
It's the big loop-de-loop thing that just goes in a circle over and
Oh,
over.
God,
and
no.
over.
They can go by themselves.
They decided they're going to ride that with or without you.
Yeah. I ain't even going to do the Excalibur this year. That one's just a little too rough for me anymore.
The Excalibur. You mean the Screaming Eagle?
No, the Excalibur, the one that is that big.
We
that
didn't
big
do
one
that
that's
last year. We didn't do that last year.
We didn't?
No.
No, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah,
That was 2
I've never
years.
done that one.
Yeah, you don't. It's fun, but when you get off, you're.
I don't do spinning things.
How many times in a row did you guys ride the Superman though?
Oh, like a lot. A lot.
Well, I remember Eddie's like, I don't. No, it was Zoe. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. It's like, get your butt. Sit here.
Right. Well, she just got done freaking out on them gigantic swings, though.
Oh, I won't ride the swings.
Was she flipped out on them?
Oh God, I can't.
She was crying.
I would have been crying too. Those.
She said she never wants to ride them again.
Oh God, no. But this year we got to do go karts.
We'll see.
They're gonna be tall enough, both of them.
I don't know about Zoe. She's still awfully short.
I think she's gonna be your short one, isn't she?
She might be.
She might be like the 5'3", 5'4".
Possibly.
Yeah. But what's weird is the girls grow so much faster than the boys, and then it's like they're done.
They're done. Ta-da!
Yeah.
Watch my magic trick. Guys, 10 years later, I grew another inch.
Yeah. I wish that had happened to me. 8th grade, I was done.
Are we sure you're a guy? You kind of growed like a girl.
I'm a guy.
Okay. I'm just saying, you kind of growed like a girl. Like
Yeah.
you growed, I think you stopped. Just like me. He's like, move on.
Yeah, we're gonna move on
All right.
from that one, you jerk.
I love you.
I love you too. Number 9. Rig their environmental happiness.
Rig? There. What?
Rig their environment for happiness.
Are you trying to tell me that I need to go home and make my house so that they feel like they're happy?
Yeah.
And no, hell no. They either be
The
happy,
redneck came out so
they either
thick
be
on that.
happy, or they be mad, or they can be sad. But I ain't making the house happy for them.
That sounds about right. Because I mean, growing up, we didn't get the choice of happiness.
No.
It was do your chores, do your
Eat what
homework,
I gave you.
eat what I gave you, and go to
Go to
bed.
bed. Yeah, there was no.
And there was no TV.
If it was TV, it was whatever mom and dad was watching. Excuse me, what dad was watching.
Yeah.
It wasn't what
Yeah.
you wanted to watch.
Growing up north, I didn't have TV in my bedroom.
Right.
When I moved down here, my grandparents were like, "No, you're getting a TV."
Right. Well, I never had a TV until I was like 18 in my bedroom. I really never had a TV.
Yeah. And even then, well, when did you move out of your parents' house?
About 18, about the time I got a TV.
And then, oh wait, that's right. You were with your first
Husband.
Yeah,
Right.
that's right.
And then I came back, and then I had my own TV, of course, but it's
No
still-
cable.
Right, no cable. I mean,
Yeah, no satellite. Sorry, satellite.
satellite.
You were
Country
out in the
people.
yeah.
No cable out
boonies.
there.
Boonies.
Right.
Yeah. I'll stay in town, thanks.
That's all right. You stay in town.
I like my internet connection.
I don't
and-
even watch TV half the time, Alex. But you think about that? You think about it now? Like, I grew up without a TV. I didn't watch a whole lot of TV. I, as an adult, do not watch a lot of TV.
I don't watch a lot of TV either. And really.
But you think about it, like the younger generations, like my brother's 6 years younger than me. He grew up on a TV screen. And guess where he spends? He can't even work. You know why? Probably because he spends his life in front of a TV. Because he's just lazy.
Yeah.
We didn't even go in there. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Did not having a TV hurt us?
Yeah. If you haven't noticed, I've been trying to avoid the whole family dramas and everything
Whatever.
like that.
There ain't no drama. That's him. Who cares? I'm just saying. I'm just making the point that we grew up without TV, without being attached to a TV screen.
Yeah.
And as adults, do we watch a lot of TV?
I don't.
I enjoy a good movie, but I'm not going to sit in front of the TV for hours.
Yeah. Oh, don't get me
Unlike
wrong.
certain kids, you know.
Don't get me wrong. I can sit there and play video games. But the reason I do that now is because I'm 31 years old. I'm single with no kids. I pay my bills and I'm done. That's all I got. I don't even have a girlfriend.
I got Candy Crush. That's all I got.
Yeah, thank God you stopped sending me that request to play Candy Crush.
I'm not trying to send you a request to play. I'm trying to send my friends request to send me a life because I'm out of lives.
I don't play Candy Crush.
I don't care. It doesn't mean to send it to you. It just sends it to everybody on my Facebook at one time.
You can edit that.
I don't know how.
I'll show you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Because I used to play Farmville.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, God, that was like the biggest one. And anybody that's wondering, I'm looking at the screen to make sure that, everything's still working kosher.
He means he's making sure I'm still pretty.
Well, you're a little crooked, but I'm already tired
Maybe
of...
that's my best side.
Well, you are kind of crazy, too, so...
We all knew that already. If they didn't, I'm sorry.
But, okay, so, yeah, you
There's
don't...
no rigging your house to make no happiness, okay?
Yeah.
The happiness is not rigged inside a house. The happiness is about the people that's in the house.
Yeah.
Not what's in the house.
Yeah.
The people.
And I think they actually said something about that.
Because you can give your kids everything they want in life, and you can give them everything in that house they want, and they still ain't going to be happy. You know what?
Oh, hey, there you go. One of the things they said is less TV.
My kids have a 42-inch flat screen TV in their bedroom. You know what? They never even watch it.
Because they're too busy using their imagination.
Well, not necessarily that, but they're too busy spending time with their family, with me and their dad. Now, whether they're playing video games with their dad or if they're in the kitchen just talking to me, they hardly ever watch. I mean, occasionally on the weekends when we have all four of them, they'll go in their bedroom and watch a movie, all four of them, that I don't want to watch or something, don't want to even hear. But
because it'd be the 20th time that you heard it.
right, and it's usually a smaller child movie, because the other two are 7 and 8, maybe My Little Ponies or Barbie or something I don't want to hear, you know?
That your older ones will still watch.
Right, just for the younger one's sake, but it's not... They have that. They have 42... My own parents don't even have a 42-inch flat screen TV right now. They have a 32-inch flat screen TV. My 10 and 9-year-old have a bigger TV than my parents, and they don't even watch it.
Do you still got that gigantic one?
That 50-something inch
Yeah.
TV in the living room?
Yeah.
Yeah. Occasionally, Addie plays Minecraft on it. That's about it. I use some Fridays, Saturdays, maybe watch a movie.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
about it.
we need to go back to doing that on the weekends.
Watching a movie.
Yeah, just watch a movie.
Was it 2 weeks ago I rented the Justice League?
Yeah.
I watched the new Justice League movie. I love
Yeah.
that movie. And then
Everybody shit on that one.
I finally watched the Wonder Woman movie the week before that. Thank God I watched it before I watched Justice League.
But I will give Wonder Woman credit. That was a
I loved
great
it.
movie. That was a good movie.
I watched Wonder Woman without the kids, but then the kids watched Justice League with me, and they were kind of like, they didn't understand a few things.
Well, yeah, but...
Because there was stuff from that movie that they didn't quite catch.
Yeah. But they're trying to do the whole Marvel, everybody's connect, and it don't work.
Because in my head, okay, honestly, I'm not the comic person. I didn't read the comics. I don't really know everything, you know?
Yeah.
And in my head, it's making perfect sense right now.
Yeah, so I'm a comic book nerd,
Right.
if you can't...
See, and for Randy, it doesn't connect for him either. He doesn't like any of these, apparently. He hasn't watched them with me, so...
But isn't he a Marvel guy? He
He likes them all.
But not the DC ones.
Oh, he likes DC. He likes Marvel. He likes X-Men. He likes it all.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know what's what and what's. I like them all. So
If you look right there,
I know that's Marvel, and then you have DC, but I don't know, which ones are.
well, you had said X-Men. That's why I'm like, the X-Men are sitting right
Are
there.
they're Marvel? Okay.
Yeah, they're
whatever.
Marvel.
But I know he's got like the X-Men set of movies and stuff, the
Yeah.
cartoons and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'll still get on Hulu or Netflix and watch me some.
I miss some Hulu.
Did you have to get rid of it?
We don't have Hulu anymore.
Oh God.
But I also like the Netflix, but I can't have both.
I have both. Also, I have CISO too.
I've never heard of that one.
It's comedy.
But you
Sure.
don't have Netflix, and I don't even watch it that much.
Everybody else does.
Yeah.
I have it for me, my mother, and my sister, and my niece. And I finally just downloaded it onto my new phone.
I feel like they're taking a step back from all the newer movies and newer shows, and they're releasing more originals, like Netflix originals.
Jessica Jones is a
Is it?
awesome show. You should watch it.
I can't even. What is that? Penny Dreadful or something?
Yeah, something like
I
that.
loved that one.
Yeah, then Daredevil's always a good. That's always a good one. But I watch a lot of anime, so
The Vikings is on Hulu. I loved The Vikings.
which one was that?
I don't know, but you need to watch it.
All right, I'll take a look at
It's
it.
not anime though.
No, that's
It's
fine.
a badassery, is what it is.
Badassery. All right. Number 10.
I'm scared.
Eat dinner together.
I feel like it's important. I feel like it very is important.
Okay. Like on a scale to 1 to 10, 10 being the most important, where would you put it at?
It's pretty high up there.
Like an 11 or 12?
At least like a 9.
Why do you think?
Why?
Yeah.
Because all my life, like every day, my mom and dad would drop me off at my grandparents' house. My grandparents would put me on a bus. That's how I get to school. I get off the bus. Guess what? Every day mom and dad get home from work, they'd go to grandma's house, pick me up from, grandma and grandpa's basically to and from bus at this point.
Yeah.
Grandma'd always make dinner for everybody. We always had dinner at grandma and grandpa's house at the kitchen table. When on the weekends, at mom and dad's house, living room, here, there, wherever.
Yeah.
I felt like there was more of a bond at grandma and grandpa's house.
You could air out your grievances and
Not really, because there wasn't really ever a whole lot of talking going on.
you were like the old school westerns where,
You just sit down.
scarf down, but you could feel the love in the room.
Right, you could feel the bond, the togetherness, we're all here, everything's okay, so we can all eat in peace now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
I gotta say though, but I was also raised very old school where like women always ate last. Like my grandma was always the last one to make a plate, and I'm kind of that way myself. Like my kids will eat, and then Randy comes and gets a plate, but I haven't ate yet because I'm still waiting on everybody else to eat.
Yeah. I guess I take that from you because I also do that.
Maybe.
Because I'm weird like that. I don't like. I gotta. Everybody. I guess I am more sacrificing. I guess is the lack of a better
Maybe.
term.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
But I don't like. I want to make sure everybody else is taken care of.
Right.
So I've always. If you hear any background noise, my niece is running around right now.
Which she should be.
Yeah. Which they expect top quality from this podcast.
Well, they should expect nothing less from me.
Yeah, especially you hitting the mic constantly.
Right. Well, I can't help it.
Yeah. But
I
yeah,
feel like it's important.
yeah. When growing up, even just growing up with my grandparents, it was you sit down with us, you eat. Unless something was going on.
Right.
Like Super Bowl Sunday, they knew that I'm going to be watching the Super Bowl, so I don't care what's going on. That was back when I was big into football and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, used to be big into football. But hey,
No, I never liked football.
I said used to be.
Never was.
Yeah.
Never liked football. Hockey, on the other hand.
Oh, God, you are the biggest Blues fan I've ever seen. I'm surprised you ain't got a Blues tattoo yet.
Actually, I haven't watched hockey in like 4 years. I don't have cable anymore, or satellite, or anything.
You've got internet.
Yeah, so?
Fox Midwest.
Nah.
You can watch it on the internet.
That requires money.
You can go through a VPN. You'll be fine.
I'm not paying for it.
You don't have to pay for it.
I'm just saying, I'm a mother now too, like older children, so my time is not being able to use to watch Blues games. Like I've got to do other things.
I might have to take you to the Blues game just because, I mean, you are sacrificing a couple hours of your day to come do this.
Why my poor children are having leftover meatloaf.
They'll be fine. You probably would have done that anyway. Be like, we got leftovers, eat them.
You're right, I would have.
Finally given up on them
For the moment.
for the moment.
I'll be back for more later, probably. Wait, later, we're on number 10.
Yeah. So, any other things that you want to add to that, like that we didn't cover?
Stop coddling your children. Like, I don't know. I feel like your child's either going to be happy or it's not. I don't feel like there's a whole lot you can do.
Well,
You can give them the best you can give them, and that's it.
okay. Well, here I've got a question for you, since you are a parent and you are more, I guess, right-leaning.
I don't know. Don't ask. I just do what I do.
Yeah. What if one of your children said, "I'm a boy"? What would you say then?
Don't even go there.
No, I want to know because I want somebody that's been down to earth her entire life. She's always had her boots in the mud, and
It would be very, very hard.
would it?
Yeah.
But would you accept it though?
Probably not. But does that mean I'm going to disown my child and not love them? No.
No. You may not agree with their lifestyle,
Right.
but it's their right to do it.
Right. I raised them to the best of my ability. Does that mean I failed them? No. They are their own person, their own brain, their own soul, their own conscience. That's their own choice. That's on them.
That's what I was hoping you were going to say.
I have a cousin.
Yeah.
He's gay. I love him to pieces. He wasn't raised that way. Grandfather's a Baptist preacher. Like scary Baptist, those ones that fling that Bible and scare the living crap out of you when you're there.
Yeah.
He's scary as hell, okay? He was raised better than that.
Didn't I work with him?
No?
Did he work at the phone plant?
No. That one's not gay.
Okay. I was thinking of another one.
He's completely straight. I know what you're thinking of, but no, he's completely straight. He's not gay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. No, but I have another one that's even more. Love him to pieces. I mean, he knows. The family at this point, they know, He knows how we feel.
Yeah.
But does that mean that we not love him anymore? No, but we don't like that his life choice was this.
But it's his choice.
But it's his choice.
And you accept it.
I accept it. He knows what his self-discipline's gonna be in the end. That's on him.
Yeah.
That's his own life. The same thing for my daughter. If she turns out to be a boy, don't think I ain't gonna beat her ass though, because you want to be a boy. Well, I'm gonna show you what happens when you're a boy. You get your ass beat.
That is true. That is true. No, nobody ever thinks of that. It's like, oh, because my problem is, and now we're gonna get a little off topic on that. Well, or more on it, is that these women that transition to men and then you beat the shit out of them like a man. They're like, but I'm a gentle female.
No, you're not.
No, you're
you wanna
not.
Be a boy.
You've
better be
got
able to handle
no boobs. Your head is shaved. You got a full beard. You look like a man. I'm going to hit you like a man.
Right.
And, I was raised not to hit a woman. Unless it was, final freaking defense. I'll be the first to admit I've hit a woman. But bitch was trying to kill me, so, I mean, I think I had every right to. When somebody's coming at you with a knife like this, yeah, you're just...
I feel like you can restrain him.
I tried. But I wanted that knife out of their hand.
But I feel like I'm not gonna hit you either, so.
Yeah. I don't know. You hit me plenty.
Well, you deserved it.
We talk about, oh, I'm not going to hit you. Well, you deserved it. All I did was open up my mouth.
It's Alex. He deserves it. Isn't there a meme on Facebook right now, and it's called the daddy finger? Quit giving me the daddy finger.
Oh, speaking of memes and internet and stuff like that, what do you think of this fucking condom challenge?
Don't even get me started.
No, I want to hear
I'm
this.
just waiting for one of them to choke to death on it, and then I got to put on warning labels on the condom about it. Don't go up your nose.
God damn it.
Condoms are only used for private area. Whatever the right termination for that word would be.
It's for
but
sexual protection.
of your what area? What would you call it?
Genitalia.
Of your genital area. Yeah, they're going to put big old warning labels on it.
It's to put on a penis.
Do not attempt to inhale or exhale or anything.
Yeah, that is so god dang stupid.
It's going to be like, parents, please keep condoms away from your small children and teenage children. Could cause suffocation.
But the teenager, if anybody, the teenagers definitely need the damn things.
So really, what they're trying to do is we're trying to get all of our teenagers, I guess, at this point, for some other form of contraception. I don't flippin' know.
Well, let's see. In January, it was Tide Pod Challenge.
Okay, but here's the thing. Randy had to go into the dollar store. Okay, we was at dollar store buying something. I don't know what. And he's like, we're in the dish aisle, like dish liquids, and he picks up some the not Tide Pods, but they're the pods for the dishwasher, and he goes, thought they said they made bigger warning labels on these. And I'm like, not on the dishwasher pods, babe. I said, go check the Tide Pods. So we go to like an aisle over. He's like, holy shit, like the warning label on front of the Tide Pod box now is like half the size of the front of the box. But there's no warning label on the dishwasher pods.
Yeah, I don't. It's just a make you feel better thing, is all it is. But what I find funny is they had the Tide Pods, the snorting of the condoms, and that generation wants to take care of our government, wants to have a voice in the government.
I say we let them eat the Tide Pods.
At this point, I'm almost agreeing with you, because if you're going to be that stupid, and everybody's like, oh, they're kids.
We were kids once. Did we do that shit?
No. We just drank beer like normal people.
Whatever. Close enough. Yeah, we didn't do that shit, did we?
No, we just smoked a lot of pot and
Just saying.
drank a lot of alcohol.
We didn't do shit that would kill us.
I wouldn't go that far.
We didn't do shit that have warning labels on it.
Yeah, we just jump off of rocks.
Whatever.
Into
There was no
rivers.
warning label on it.
Yeah, there was no warning label. It was, well, how much? Yeah, I'm a half a bottle in. Fuck it, I'll try it.
Had we done that, though, and killed ourselves, there might have been a warning label somewhere out there.
Oh, there had been a fence along that one cliff.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We weren't that stupid.
Yeah. I mean, we did stupid stuff, but we were smart about the stupid stuff. It was
Okay,
like,
my 10-year-old's a child, and she knows not to put that in her mouth.
yeah. Well, there. Oh God, it's just amazing what stupidity is. But the funny thing is, though, the condom challenge. This ain't even a new challenge. They can't figure out how to do stupid stuff, new stupid stuff anymore. We have gone through the realm of stupidity so much that we're reverting back to old ones.
I don't feel like we're there yet. I feel like I feel like it's gonna get more stupid.
Well, they got what is it? It was 2013 is when the first post of the condom challenge was.
I just feel like it's gonna get worse.
Yeah, it was like the salt and ice challenge. You know, keeping the salt and the ice on for as long as possible.
Nope.
You remember that one?
Nope.
No.
I don't remember any of that. I was trying to ignore all these people.
Oh, no. Real old. Remember, I was raising teenagers at the time.
Okay.
And what they would do is just put some salt down on their skin, put the ice on top of it, and it would burn your skin. And you got to see how long it takes. And the worst, I think they said, was like a 2nd-degree burn.
Why?
Because people are freaking stupid.
But why would you want to hurt yourself?
I don't know. I
That
think.
sounds like something you know.
Why? Because I'm dumb?
No. Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, it just sounds like something you'd want to try.
Yeah. And then something else that I saw today. We're going to talk about your favorite person,
What's that?
Donald Trump.
How's that my favorite person?
Well, I know you're a big Trump supporter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
So
My
we
husband
can-
said no.
I don't care what your husband say. This is my show. We'll talk about what I want to talk about, damn it. And we're back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they ever knew we was
Sorry, we had to have a pee break.
We had to have a pee break. He's torturing me here.
How am I torturing you? All right. Trump.
I need a movable microphone. Like I need one of those to just attach to your face so like it just follows
I
me
can get a
everywhere.
lavalier for
Okay,
you.
that's what I need. Right there. That's what I need. I'll do it every week. You give me one of those.
I'll order it here right after this.
We'll call it a podcast. It'll be like Alex and Lucy's podcast. They'll be sorry.
Yeah, you are you actually enjoying yourself doing this?
I can't say that I am. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just talking to you.
That's all a podcast is two people talking at each other.
Then
or
why don't you come see me more often and talk to me more often?
Because then we'd run out of things to talk
Then
about.
why do we need a podcast?
Because I enjoy doing this. Because because it's different because I actually have to figure out how to keep a conversation going on what to think
Well,
and
then
all
you
that.
don't need me because I've got that.
Yeah. Talk real fast. Okay, never mind. I got
Are
it.
you sure you want me to talk real fast?
Screw you. All right.
I mean, we could talk really fast if you like.
I don't
even
want to
faster?
talk very fast.
Or do you want to talk slow?
Let's talk slow. No, all right. You've been avoiding it. Trump.
I'm not avoiding nothing.
All right. What's your thoughts on him?
I avoid all political confrontation. I avoid everything political altogether.
Oh, come on. You've got to have an opinion.
I feel like he's better than some. And
we're
not
so-
the worst.
So he's your happy middle ground.
I feel like maybe he's something we needed.
Kind of shock to the system.
Yeah, I feel like we needed that.
Yeah, we definitely did need that.
I feel like we needed that.
Yeah.
But I feel like maybe he is doing a good job, but I feel like it's going to take a few more years before we know exactly how good he does.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the economy has been...
Right. I have nothing bad to say about him. I mean, it's kind of hard to down somebody that's got a personality that's loud and in your face just like me, but
So he's kind of like your spirit animal?
he is my spirit animal. If only he sleeps all the time, that would be better.
So you like being a sloth then, huh?
I'm a really fast talking sloth. Yes, I am.
There you go. With your short little legs.
I don't need a chair. I just need you to hook me up a bed over here and get me one of the moving microphones and a different set of headphones. I'd never leave. We could do podcasts all the time. And occasionally a cheeseburger.
An occasional cheeseburger, huh?
I'm
What
not
about a
mellow
pizza?
yellow. No, I'm not a pizza person.
How about lasagna?
I'm not big on red sauce. I was gonna say if we're gonna do pizza, let's do Philly cheesesteak
Oh yeah, that's the only one I
or
buy.
chicken Alfredo or something like that.
Well, my mother had never had a Philly cheesesteak pizza, and I bought her one, and she goes, "Oh, this is my pizza."
Domino's makes the best one.
Oh God, do they? They make the best sandwich too.
Do they?
Philly cheesesteak sandwich, yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you can buy a frozen Philly cheesesteak pizza from Walmart, and it's just not the same as a Domino's pizza.
No, you gotta have Domino's. Not an ad, by the way.
No, by no means, because
Not an ad.
it's been about 3 years since I've had a Domino's Philly cheesesteak pizza, but my God.
I can get one here,
I haven't ate today.
live on the air. We're gonna.
How long is that going to take? I mean, we're going to have to sit here and talk through this whole thing?
No. It takes about 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes.
Don't go buying pizza on my account, Alex, just because I'm starving. I'll go home
You
and have
came
meatloaf.
here and did this for me. I
I
have
know.
to do something for you.
But I have really good meatloaf in my freezer at home, too, fridge.
You're, almost freezer.
With, homemade mashed potatoes. I have to tell you about how Addie tried to peel a potato last night. It didn't go over too well.
Oh yeah. I got to hear this
Did
story.
I tell you that already?
No, you haven't.
It's okay. So Zoe's been able to peel potatoes for, at least a year or two. Zoe's the 9-year-old, okay?
Yeah.
Addie's 10. Now, my mom's let them peel potatoes at her house. She does not have a tater peeler. She has knives, and that's what they do. But normally, by the time they get done peeling potatoes, there's not much of a potato left. Zoe can peel a potato with a potato peeler. No problem. She's done it before a million times. Addie, a couple weeks ago, wanted to try. She, for the life of her, could not figure it out. And I kept telling her, Addie, you'd see that hole in the middle of that blade. That's where, like, the knife blade is. You got to use that hole as to scrape it. She couldn't do it. She could not figure it out. And I got so frustrated trying to show her something so simple that
Yeah.
I just backed off. I was like, I can't do this. So here I am last night trying to peel this potato, and Addie's like, I want to try again, Mom. I want to try again. Bless her heart. She has good, I want to. She's got the want to. She just ain't got the brain for it, apparently. And I'm sitting there and I tried to explain to her again, and I'm like, Randy, come look at your daughter. She's trying to peel this potato. She can't figure this out. I said, I'm done. I'm laughing at her at this point because I just cannot. She's got the metal blade turned sideways trying to scrape this potato, and it don't work that way. There's a hole there, in the tater peeler, and you just...
Yeah.
Not her. She's like, can't get nothing to happen. A little chunk flies off. She's like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm like, Addie, the hole. Use the hole. The hole in the metal blade. Use it. Randy looks at her and goes, oh my God. He gets up. I mean, he helped her figure it out. She had peeled 2 potatoes before the night was over with, but
Oh, God.
I was like, no.
Addie is one of them.
She's highly intelligent, book smart. You can tell her
Kinda.
something. She's ahead of her grade, like well ahead.
And that's why isn't she like was getting in trouble at school for not getting stuff done?
Yes.
But she's bored of it. Is the
She's
problem.
very bored. Very bored.
You know.
She's 4th grade. She's read the whole Harry Potter series this school year alone.
Yeah. And actually remembers everything that happens. in the book.
From my understanding, she does. I've never read it, so I don't know.
Yeah, but she'll be like talking to you about it and stuff. So
Well, she talked to her teacher about it. Her teacher's the one that told me. I didn't even know.
yeah. See, and she's at that awkward age where, it's hard for them to talk about stuff, but then again, they're still like a little kid on some of the stuff that they want to talk about,
Right.
and it's kind of weird.
It's very weird.
Oh, I miss those kids.
Just be glad I didn't bring them. You know what? You should do a podcast with them. That would be a riot.
Oh God!
The 2 of them.
At the same time,
At the same time.
means I'd have to get another mic.
Nope, just make one stand on one side, one on the other side.
I guess you don't know how mics work. These mics.
I don't care. I think it would be a riot.
Oh, I might.
Anyway, so Addie peeled 2 potatoes. She thinks those are her mashed potatoes.
No, tell her they're my potatoes.
I was like, no, they're mine.
They're mine.
I
so
really get mashed potatoes, Mom.
so real fast. Do you think a good ass whooping once in a while is good for the kid?
I believe it is to a certain point.
I mean, not beat the
No,
child.
no, I'm talking about in age, because I believe at a point in age, that ass whooping, not effective. There is more effective things at this point.
Oh my, let's see. I can't remember when my last ass whooping was. I think I was 14, 15.
I'm seeing it 10 and 9 years old in girls. I don't know about boys, because I've never raised a boy. I have no clue.
Yeah.
At 10 and 9 years old, I don't feel like busting butt is going to accomplish much. Except for make these prepubescent kids even more mad at you than what they already are.
Pizza's being made.
Thank God. But I feel like there's other forms of discipline that has a higher reaction at this point. I don't feel like grounding works well either.
No, and timeouts are a joke.
I feel like they enjoy those.
Oh, I don't have to go there? Okay.
I'll be in my room reading. Don't worry about me.
Yeah. Your kids are introverts. I'm sorry.
Zoe's me all over again.
Yeah, you never met a stranger.
No, not really.
No, because my thought process on that is I'm introvert.
Yep.
I really am.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never met a stranger.
No.
I'm not afraid to say, hey, how's it going?
But you're not one to throw yourself in the middle either.
Yeah. No, I'm kind of one of those weird ones that,
You'll stand outside the crowd
and then I'll just come in
slowly but
slowly,
surely.
and then before I know it, I'm the center of attention.
You're like,
and
how'd
then,
I get here?
what the fuck? Why am I
Right.
getting made fun of?
Yeah. Right. Where's you got me? And I'm just like, head dive right into the middle. Hi, guys.
It's
Hello.
me.
I'm
even
here.
though, even though, hey, pay attention. Pay attention to me.
I'm down here.
Pay attention.
Right. Most definitely.
Not me. I like my being by myself and secluded from everybody.
As I'm getting older, I like that more.
Yeah. But also, my most recent ex kind of helped me with that too, cause she was a hermit. You can't argue that.
I kind of want to be a hermit.
I don't know. I
Alex, don't grow up. It's a lie.
It is a lie.
That's how you become a hermit.
Oh God, yes.
Don't grow up.
Don't grow up. I don't want to grow up.
The government's trying to make us grow up. That's why they closed Toys R Us.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to get your opinion on that. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I was too poor to ever shop at Toys R Us. I think I've only been in the store one time, and that's when I was married to Randy. So that was what, like in the past 2 years. So
Yeah. Legally married or the.
legally married. Like we went in there to look for like a cheap RC car to just steal the body off of to put on a bigger RC car. They didn't have anything we wanted though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Next time you're on, we're gonna be definitely talking about the RC cars.
Okay, well RC, we're going. Let's see, April 13th, 14th, and 15th. We're going to Salem, Missouri. That's
Oh
our
yeah,
big
you're gonna do
RC
the rock crawling.
Archon, Recon G6 RC rock crawling fest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely be talking about that because I know you'll have plenty of stories on what's going on there.
course.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have to talk on that.
It's a shame you can't come.
Yeah, because my vacation days don't start till the 18th.
You see these laser beams coming out of my eyes?
Oh, I know you were royally pissed at me, and I'm sorry.
I really
Now-
feel like you should have went.
now
Even if you
just-
didn't have an RC, like I feel like you should have went because it's just so much fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Never know. Might have got a girlfriend from out of that.
No, there was like 5 of us last year. 5 girls in this whole event. 5 girls.
Yeah. Well, I could have been the pimp. It'd
Well,
been all right.
yeah, might have been. You never know.
Well, you know, I'm weird because it's like awkward for me to talk to girls, but it's not awkward for me to talk to girls.
That's why I'm your side man.
I know.
You just send me in. I'll get all the info for you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, that's how I got my.
Wingman. That's the correct term. I'm
Yeah.
the wingman.
Yeah, wait a minute. I'm glad that was on camera. You're just like, oh, I got one. Yeah, I figured it out.
I forgot what the term was. Sideman. See, obviously, I'm not a good wingman. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. You got me a relationship for 4 years, so I mean, you did something right.
I know. I kind of feel like that might have been a great relationship, but somewhere I couldn't foresee it. It just didn't work.
It wasn't us. Essentially, it was me and the kids couldn't get along anymore.
I feel like, yeah, but I feel like there's got to be some give and take from both sides, and I feel like maybe there wasn't enough giving from one side or taking or
yeah,
enough
yeah.
back and forth.
Yeah, and we didn't communicate well towards the end
Right.
there, and she'd become distant, I guess is the best word. Not like we would still talk. We could sit there and talk for hours, but it was in more sporadic times
All right.
because she was tired all the time and stuff like that, and me working a swing shift and all that stuff. I
I'm
mean,
sure that has to put a lot on a relationship as it is.
Oh yeah, it definitely did because they didn't know when I was going to be home, when I was
Right.
supposed to be sleeping, and all that stuff.
Surprise! I'm here. Surprise! I'm sleeping. Why are you waking me up? Like I can imagine.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, yeah, that put a lot of stress. If I had been able to keep the job that I had previously, no big deal.
You realize I've had the same job this whole time, right?
Yeah, well, mine it was kind of hard because I got laid off. A permanent
Why are you
layoff.
bobbing your head at me like you're something?
Because I'm bigger than you,
Oh yeah, just a little.
just a little. But no, I appreciate you coming and doing this
We're
with
gonna
me.
do this again.
Yeah, because I don't care what.
Different headphones.
Yeah, different headphones. I will make sure of it. Any style you prefer?
The round ones, not these poofy ones you stick in your ear, whatever this is.
Yeah.
I like the little round ones you put in your ear.
What? So, but these will be okay.
But those will be okay too. These
Okay.
just don't stay in my ears. That's why I'm sitting here half the time like.
And just like.
Yeah. You
Nah,
can't hear
nah,
me.
nah.
I can't hear you.
What'd you say?
Right.
Yeah. What? God, remember when that was a
I
meme?
feel like my ears are too small. They just keep popping out.
Yeah, maybe if I had the different ones.
Whatever.
Pizza's being delivered.
Thank God. How far away are they?
I don't know.
You don't know. You live here. You don't know where the Domino's is?
Oh, I know where the Domino's is, but it depends on if they got other deliveries to do too. God. Oh,
I'm
shut up.
hangry.
You're hangry.
I haven't ate all day.
Oh.
I'm sure you haven't either. You've probably slept most of the day, ain't you?
No, I already had something to eat.
What'd you eat?
Chef Boyardee.
Oh, you got that good shit.
Yeah, I got the good shit. The spaghetti
Addie's like,
meatball.
Mom, don't bring any more of that ravioli home unless it's that chef stuff. Because that's the good stuff.
Oh, yeah. I refused to
The
buy the
chef
generic.
ravioli.
Yeah. Well, they had it on sale for 68 cents, so I bought a case.
I'm like, Addie, I'll bring home whatever ravioli I can afford.
Yeah. Yeah. I just realized you and Addie have the exact same eyes. You both get that intense, like I'm gonna
Right,
kill
we do.
you.
She gets it from her mama.
I'm gonna rip out your throat.
Whether we really mean it or not.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of disconcerting. Yeah, disconcerting. Words. Had a small stroke there. Sorry. But I was talking to a guy that he was a smart ass. But the entire time he was just smiling, and he started talking about Alzheimer's and all this weird shit, and I'm just
Was you
like,
talking to my dad?
no.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Sure sounds like him you're describing.
What? Because he had a smile on his face the entire
And
time?
he's smart ass and Alzheimer's. That's my dad, right?
I've only talked to your dad like a handful of times. so
Okay,
I
well
don't
that's my
know.
dad. Okay, but carry on.
I think
Maybe
I've
it's not
talked to
my dad.
I think I talked to Randy's parents more than I've talked to your parents.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah, because your mother has no problem with me, but your father hates my guts, and I don't know why. I don't know.
I never said my father hated your guts.
Why did then? Is he just that protective of his little girl?
I am his only girl.
I said his little girl.
I can't say that he's even that protective. Do you not realize that I'm not just that much of an asshole myself?
Well, you had to get it from somebody, and it sure in the hell wasn't your mother.
Right, so I got it from my father.
Yeah, that is true.
So maybe he just doesn't hate you. You just don't know how to take him.
No, he just doesn't like me. I know.
No, it's not that he just doesn't.
I got that vibe that he doesn't like me.
He doesn't like anybody.
Yeah. Just show him this clip. Be like, do you hate him?
I'm not showing my dad anything.
Why?
I prefer not to.
Why? You scared?
No. Because I prefer to not complicate his life.
How's this complicating his life?
He'd be like, why the hell are you talking about me? And why is this on here? And no, actually, I couldn't even explain to him what a podcast is. Good luck.
Just tell him internet radio show.
And he'd be like, why? What? Why do we need an internet radio show? We got internet or we got radio in the car. We don't need no internet radio.
Because commercials.
Maybe we need them commercials.
No, we don't.
Maybe we do.
Yeah.
That's what pays for your radio.
Whatever. But Lucy, I appreciate you coming on. And
Where's my pizza?
it's coming.
Bitch better have my pizza.
But all right, guys, we're done here.
Bye, guys.
This should be going up in about
3, 2, 1. Lift off.
But all right, guys, we're out. See ya.